This video will give you a reality transurfing guided meditation for decreasing importance. This meditation will help you to start to really resonate with what you want to experience using the process of reality transurfing, and I think it can absolutely transform your life. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at reality transurfing and doing a meditation exercise, a guided meditation that you can listen to that can help you to resonate with the desires you want by understanding some of the principles of reality transurfing. Now, but before I do that, I want to give some context for this video because some of you may not know what reality transurfing is, and I believe that if I give you this context, it'll make it so that when you listen to this guided meditation, you're really able to absorb the ideas in a powerful way and understand exactly what to do and how to visualize what you want. Now, the idea behind reality transurfing is a very powerful concept, and it's a very powerful process. It was originally written by Vadim in Russia. It was written in Russian, and he was a quantum physicist. It's now been translated to a whole bunch of different languages. I'd say it's one of the best law of attraction books that nobody knows about. It's something that some people know about. The people that do are like fanatical about it. However, the masses don't know about it. That's why I like to share the videos on my YouTube channel of it, because I think the more people that understand it, the more powerful it is. Now, as with everything, what I encourage you to do is to simply try it for yourself. I read about it because a friend recommended it to me. I read about it and I then started practicing it in my own life, and things started happening so much easier. It was like I was almost flowing through life. I was allowing things to happen in a completely new way, and that's when I was like, okay, I got to share this on the YouTube channel. So there's certain principles that I want to share before we get into the meditation, and the first one has to do with the power of intention. Now, with reality transurfing, the main idea is that if we set more intentions in our daily life, things will radically begin to change. I think that even throughout this whole video, one thing you can get away right now is that if you set intentions, everything in your life will change. Now, most people don't simply know what they want. Now, in the book, there is what is called alternative space. Now, you may have heard on my channel before me talking about parallel realities. Now, alternative space is the understanding that on the other side of the mirror, metaphorically speaking, there are an infinite number of possibilities of what we could experience in our life. Now, depending on our state of being, depending upon our intention and what we are choosing in the present moment, that is what determines the life track and then the alternative space possibilities of what we experience. And the idea behind this is that in the process of getting to that alternative space location that we want to experience, the idea is there's certain mechanisms that we can integrate in order to make that something that happens more easily. Now, one of them is decreasing the importance that we are giving to any situation. Now, this I'd say is one of the biggest epiphanies I've had in the process itself. And what you do is you have a desire, a goal for something you want to accomplish. Now, realize that first off, when you have a goal, whatever you are visualizing in this meditation that I'm about to show you, what you want to do is you want to have your goal be something that you're connected to your heart with. This means it's something that you are actually passionate about. Now, the importance of this is that if you make the goal about money, the idea is that the brain understands that, because the brain can look at the money and say, oh yeah, the money means I can do this, this, and this, and money equals freedom, which is the emotion that we get many times from money, whether it's freedom or security. But the thing is the heart doesn't understand that correlation because it's not a feeling. What the heart does understand is something that you're actually passionate about. When you do and you follow a goal that's really in life, in the alignment with who you prefer to be and what you're meant to experience in your life with your passion, that's when money is a side effect of that passion. So don't think of money as a goal. Money is a side effect from the actual goal, which is something that's connected to your heart. So the idea behind this is to have the intention to connect to something you're passionate about, and as you know that that's your goal because you can feel from it, you then take action from that place. Now, the idea is that if we put the goal on a pedestal and we make the goal more important than it has to be, this is when we create what is called excess potential. We create excess potential anytime we give more meaning to something than it has to be there. And you may think of this in an example of if your intention is, you find that you start to like have a crush on someone, you start to like someone, and what you do is you put them on a pedestal, you make them very important. Many times what you'll find happens is you end up retracting that person because either that person can feel that neediness energy on you and subconsciously they just turn away, or just circumstances work out in such a way to where it just doesn't work out. Now the reason being is because anytime we give excess meaning to something, we create excess potential, which is more importance than needs to be there, and balancing factors come into play to make it balance out. So it's almost like those things then become unreachable to us because we're making it something that's not natural for us. Now let me give you another example of this as something you may be able to relate to. Now I remember that when I was first growing the YouTube channel and we were right about to get to 100,000 subscribers, I had this goal in my mind because I knew that when I went daily, one of the first goals was like, okay, let's see if we can hit 100,000 and how long it'll take. And I remember that there's a certain goal I had, I think it was by August like 15th, 2017 last year. And I remember that one day, within a week, it was like within a week or two of the goal, I went to bed at night at 98,000. I woke up the next day at 101,000. It was like overnight we grew by 3,000 because the video that I did in Sedona popped, and it was bringing in a lot of people. Now the thing is for about an hour it felt really cool. It was a very good feeling because it was like, oh, everything fine, it's kind of like, the sense of accomplishment from all the hard work of doing daily videos for hundreds of days. And back in the day I had a full-time job, so I was very, very busy. But the idea was that it was very natural. It wasn't like this blissful feeling that lasted forever. What happens? The mind goes in and says, okay, what about this amount up here? But the thing is I realized that it's not about that. It's more so about the understanding of how we can connect our heart to the process as well. That's what's more important. It's the heart connection more so than anything else. So that's what I realized, is it's more just natural than anything else. And as I began to connect to that, it was like more of an observation point of view. So with the meditation that you're about to listen to, have more of an observation point of view more so than anything else. In a lot of the stereotypical law of attraction books, we learn that we need to have a very strong desire. We need to have this energy that we're just constantly goaling ourselves at. But the moment we put it on a pedestal, we make it more important than it has to be, is the moment it becomes unnatural for us. And that's why a lot of it has to do with our self-image, the way we see ourselves, and knowing that we can see things in the form of the outcome of what we want to experience, and that as we take intention and action towards that, we begin to then have those kind of experiences. So with that being said, that's the context for this video. Understand that as you're able to decrease the importance for something, you actually increase the probability that you experience it because it becomes more natural for you. So I recommend that this meditation you're about to listen to, you can download the full meditation in the description box. I'm going to give you a sample of it right now. And what you can do is you can listen to it for about 21 days, I recommend. And I think that if you do that, you'll find amazing things start to happen in your life because you start to realize it's more natural for you than something that is kind of out of reach. So with that being said, I hope you guys love this meditation, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, much love, and namaste.
Now let's set an intention so that we're able to connect to the highest and most passionate version of ourselves. Right now, set that intention and know that you will be connecting to the best possible version of you. Now understand that there is the alternative space. This is a combination of everything that has been and everything that will be. And in this alternative space exists the best possible version of you. Now imagine the best possible version of yourself doing what you love for a living. Imagine yourself walking around your dream house. Imagine what this house looks imagine it as if you're seeing through your own eyes. Now put your awareness on the kind of relationships that you have. How do people respond to you? How do you carry yourself? What is your body language like? Now, as you imagine yourself as this new version of you, put your awareness on the things that you have achieved and notice how natural it feels for you. Imagine the goals that you've achieved. Maybe it's you achieving some type of milestone within your passion. Maybe it's you doing what you love for a living and helping other people. Whatever it is, imagine you doing those things and imagine how natural it feels. Notice how comfortable it is for you to walk around your dream house. This is who you are. Now imagine in your dream house what the furniture looks like. Imagine the layout of the house, how spacious it feels, how open the floor plan is, and any other details that make up your dream house. Now understand that this reality exists in the alternative space, and that what you can do right now is connect to this version of you, connect to this life track, and understand that going forward, you will be making intentions and choices from this life track. Now, in your dream house, walk over to your wall in your living room and notice the different plaques on the wall, the different achievements that you've made, and notice how comfortable it feels for you to acknowledge these things that you have achieved. Look to the first plaque on the wall. What does it say? What have you achieved? Feel grateful that you have achieved this, and notice how natural it feels, because this